right, welcome back. We are in the kitchen this morning. We're not cooking anything, but there's no way that you can cook without these things, right?
Essential, essential.
All right, we have Sarah, also known as the Salt Lady, joining us here this morning inside of the kitchen. Thank you so much for joining us, Sarah.
Absolutely, it's finally time.
I know, Sarah. So typically people see you at the arts market. Tell me all about how you basically went viral. You're known for the best salt in the city and around the world now. Tell me what this is all about.
So I started making salts with just herbs from my garden. I was just doing it for fun in like 2020 land, you know? And then I had my baby and I was like, okay, I quit teaching, so I needed a community. So I was like, let me start doing a little markets and I'll sell some. And then they sold out, and then I made more, and then they sold out. And here I am 4 years later, on the news with you, telling about all my salts.
Sarah, honestly, when you think about different things to make, especially during 2020, everybody was creating something. How did you come across salt, though?
Well, I had a lot of herbs. I always wanted an herb garden, so my husband made me one, but he doesn't really like pesto, and I had a whole bunch of basil, so I started making a basil salt. We still have a basil salt, but ours is purple now. It's a purple basil. But my original salt was just a plain basil and salt, and that was it. And then from there, I started realizing I couldn't keep up with just my garden, so I started using other farmers in town. So now I use other farmers and stuff from my own garden.
All right, so tell us the different types of, what are they considered, flavors?
Yeah, they're all different flavors based on what I can get from my garden or other local farmers. So all that's in my salts is fresh herbs and then salt or peppers. We have a few peppery flavors. That's kind of what's down on the front. Our lava salt is our most spicy one. Cool Ranch is a really mild one. And then I brought the purple cayenne because my husband grows all of those. Those are like his pride and joy, the babies, the purple cayennes. So that's all that's in them, though, is fresh herbs and then salt and peppers. No sugars or colors or anything like that. All clean.
So this is that's my next question. It's all clean. So you decided to choose that because a lot of people are eating healthy and moving more towards that.
I think we're just all kind of like waking up to like what the system has been feeding us, and more people are trying to find clean options handmade by people they can look in the eyes, as opposed to things at the grocery store where, you know, maybe that was handmade by somebody, but often you can't even tell on the shelves that it was a real handmade local product, even if it is. So at the farmer's market, you know that it is because you can talk to the people, you can ask them the questions. That's true. So it's a really big movement, and I'm excited to be part of it.
All right, I have to talk about the stories that people typically say when they make their food. Tell me what your favorite story is, because, you know, not everyone can cook, but having the right spices and seasoning, you can really look like a
and salt is the thing. Like, salt is the thing that makes the difference. People ask, like, you know, when I tell them about my favorite restaurants in the city, they're all salters. They all love to salt. And that's what makes an orsay is that they salt their food heavy. And so if you want your food to taste like it does at the restaurant, you have to use salt. Some people just add more and more powders and these and that. And I'm like, did you add salt though? You know? So that's what enhances the flavor. And then mine already have the herbs in them. So if you're a lazy chef, if you just want quick things, salt, pepper, olive oil. When I come cook for you, that is all I bring usually, and then the ingredients. So my stuff is perfect for the lazy chef.
All right, I love that because that's me. All right, so if anyone is interested, those lazy chefs out there and those phenomenal chefs too.
Of course.
How do they go about finding you? Do they have to go out to the Riverside, or are you online?
So I'm always at Riverside Arts Market, and I'm at Atlantic Beach Farmers Market. So if you want to meet me in the flesh and talk local food, that's a great place. But I am online, selmasalts.com. We have recipes and ideas, news pieces like this. If you want to see me cooking, you can see some of the different stuff I've made on there.
Yeah, and you're on Instagram too.
I'm on Instagram, Usually on Instagram, there's lots of stuff about other local markets, local food. If you really want to follow along on that journey, that's a great place to find me.
All right, the Salt Lady, thank you so much for joining us here in the kitchen. I'm going to be sprinkling a little salt in the forecast. We'll be right back with more.